All right, this is the first like long form content. So we'll get right into the builds and stuff. There'll be a little bit of like fluff and like just talking about what's going on and with the channel and like what the plans are and stuff like that. But we'll hop right into it right now. So we'll start with the first AR I have. This is the first one I like kind of put together and stuff. So it started as a PSA lower, the one that had the MOE stock and grip, and then this is the lightweight upper with like the pencil barrel, I believe. But we'll start at the rear end and work our way forward. So I switched it out with the SL. This is the smaller one, not with the QD. And then I always put a little bit of foam and then 100 mile per hour tape it down just so I know where my cheek is. And then it's just kind of like starting off, you kind of build a habit of like that should be right there every single time you shoulder your weapon. Move a little bit forward, Radian, clear. This is a Radian charging handle. I like the metal ones. It's just a little bit of security, like peace of mind, I guess. This still has the regular safety, just mil spec. I like it. It has that nice tactile click. Feels good. This is a B5 Systems grip. I just put a little bit of like hockey tape around it just for a little bit of that palm feeling. I like a little bit thicker grip at the bottom. Do the Holosun combo as the red dot and the magnifier. So got that together. Doing Magpul sights, flip ups. They're not metal, but you're not gonna fuck these up. Just a cheaper BCG from PSA, nothing crazy. Then I tie my optics and my lights down just so if it's moving and like somehow this gets undone, it's still right there. I don't have to dig through shit to find it. It's right there. This is the BCM like hand stop. I like it, especially with this thinner. It's just a good C grip like clamp, so you can really just get a good hold around that barrel. Moving on, this is a Streamlight ProTac. I really like it. The end cap is good. I've put like 700, 900 rounds to this. The light is still good. I don't have like any accidental light. Especially when I'm gripping, my thumb is usually right here, or I reversed it. So I have that wall, and so I can't really just push right there and then it goes off. Still just an A2 birdcage. I'm debating on what kind of suppressors I want to get. Griffin Armament has the one that just attaches to that, so it'd just be easy. It could go back and forth. But this is basically everything just put together. Nothing really changed on the inside. So we'll move over to the next one. This one has a little bit more stuff done. So this one is, I wanted something a little bit nicer, so this is what I ended up kind of like putting together. It started as a Saber lower, but I switched the lower from the first one I built to this one. There was a little bit less slop between the two and this one, and that one actually fit better, so I just switched everything internally over to each other. So this is actually the original lower, but we have the B5 Systems stock. This is also clear, by the way, but foam pad as well on the rear, tape down, range band for the sling. Oh, the other sling on the other one was a Magpul rifleman sling, but this is a blue force gear. I really like this one. But in the buffer tube, I have a Geisley braided. I like it. It's nice, a little bit more durable. Going Radian charging handle as well. This is the Radiant Safety. I just left it at 90. It has a little bit more tactile feel at the 90, which I like. Going to the BCM grip, it has that like kind of fatter bottom I like. It just feels better in the palm. This is the Hyperfire trigger that's in it. That came in the Saber. I like it. This is a DLC coded PSA one. They're always out of stock, but I'm glad I picked this up. It is super smooth. Yeah. And then these are Fab flip up sights. They're a little bit cheaper. They're like, I think it was $80 or $70 for the front and rear when I got them. So I like that. It was good. I've used them a few times. They're good. They don't move on you or anything. Unity mount, just to get that up a little bit more. This is a Sig Romeo 7, I believe. It takes AAA batteries, and on this stock it has the storage, so I keep some of them in there, and I keep 2 batteries for my light back here as well. But moving up, Ranger Band to just keep this down because it kind of moves a little bit. I don't like that, making that metallic noise clicking against each other. If I'm just walking, it's kind of annoying. But more hockey tape, just a little bit more tactile feel, grip if you're shooting barehanded. But again, tied down. Same light setup. I like this light setup. It will change because I would like to get IR and a PEC, or the Holostone one is nice. I'll probably move this back a little bit. But the only thing I don't like about the Holostone PECs that they're not like spread apart, so you can't run a front sight. So if you go PEC, you can still run your front sight and leave it up, and it'll go around it. But Holostone does not do that. But BCM grip, reversed, right way, whatever. I can really draw this into my shoulder, which I like. There's like no recoil whatsoever. It's 5.56, so there's not really any recoil anyways. But for the trigger, it's like super nice. So there's like, it's light. There's no slop whatsoever, and then it just breaks. Good reset and good break. With the other one, it's a mil-spec trigger as well, but this one doesn't have any slop either, which I was kind of surprised when I was first got it, and I thought it would change after a while. Still clear, but there's no take up or anything. It's just it's right there, break. So I like that. They're both really nice triggers. I like them both. But those are both the builds. I'll probably get more in depth once I start getting more guns and like start putting them together and like doing more build setups and all that. Like to do some actual like full builds, like just get a lower and pick up a bunch of parts and put it together. I like to start doing some reviews, so if anyone has like any suggestions like you want to see, I'll probably start off with like some beginner ARs, stuff like that, some M&Ps, but a little bit different from like other YouTubers. We're gonna do like a 200 round count like right away with like just the irons on it, because like that's the average shooter is gonna shoot maybe 200 rounds through it, and it's gonna sit. Like not average, but like someone that's getting their first AR, they're gonna be able to shoot it a few times and it's gonna sit. And then I'm gonna put some money into it, like get an optic, get a grip, maybe change some internals, because that's what you're gonna do once you start shooting a little bit more. And we'll put like maybe a new trigger and everything, and we'll probably do 2,000 rounds. So that round count will jump up significantly to like someone that's actually going to be using it and beating it. And we'll probably clean it once in between, but we're going to run it, make sure it's dirty, so you guys get both sides of it. So if you're just looking for one that's going to just shoot it a little bit and it's going to stay, you're going to go out like once every 6 months, do a few mags, whatever. But if you're going to be going out and shooting it quite a bit heavily, you're going to see both sides. So, and later maybe we'll do 2, so we'll know, have a bigger batch size, so it's not just, oh, we got a lemon or we didn't. Stuff like that as well. And once we get like a little bit higher subscribers and stuff like that, I would like to do some giveaways to like really get out to the 2A community, because we do need to grow and we do need to stay positive about it. So we'll probably do, first one either is going to be like an optic and some stickers I'm working on for the channel, or it might just be a decent sized gift card to like Optics Planet or whatever. But that's the main goal, is just to stay positive in the community and really get other people into the hobby, because it's our amendment, Second Amendment, and it's a big one, and we need to make sure it doesn't be infringed upon. So thank you guys.